Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Lots to just say, lots to read. Today, Neptune, it's already at moving into Aries. We're gonna feel like end of life. We're gonna feel like everything it's aiding my old dreams, my old projects. What is it going on? But this also is gonna be a reminder of unfinished project, something that you need to do. In the negative side, this Neptune that it's going into Aries, in there, you're gonna feel like lack of concentrations. You're gonna feel like too many things, too many options in there. You're gonna be feeling like you're losing your time. Well, actually, this is a preparations. In the positive side, this is gonna be like I have these new visions. I have this. I can put the visions and the emotions. I can put it into practice. I can get this new life. And you're going to feel these energies of push, of visions. It's like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to get pumped up and so on. And then you're going to find out you're missing a structure. And right now with this missing of structure is because Saturn is in Pisces. The old structure still exists. When we're going to start having the new structure, though, some of you is going to ask. This is going to be happening exactly on Valentine's Day. Okay, so on Valentine's Day, we're going to have some Saturn, which just creates the structure, is going to be at the new structure. I'm building a new thing. I'm going to focus on the new thing. Now I have the visions and the structures there coming in there, and we're going to see a lot of these changes. But with Neptune walks in Aries, it's going to be a kind of like a very important energy when he walks in, because he walks in with that energy. He's going to bring some more new energies. He's going to bring a lot more things that's going to be coming in. But we are walking within the energy as the moon. It's going to be a Taurus. She's going to be a squaring the Sun and Mercury and Venus at the same time, pretty much. And we're going to feel what? Everything it's personal. But you need to understand that both Neptune and Aries is going to be how I'm going to be doing the things I need to do as the new visions, but with others. So this is going to be a lot of internal conflicts. A lot of things can be coming in personally. A lot of the things can be really pushing you to the edge. It's kind of like a stretching you out to your limits, but this is going to be the limits as you feel like in the gravity. Okay, let me talk about a little bit of gravity up here, because today I went out over through some of my notes, thinking about it that you have two funnels. Okay, they're putting together two funnels. All right, and you're going from the one side and the other side, the directions, and those funnels are there stretchings out. This is usually happens when the star blows up, or there is a black hole that blows up. It's got two things, and then you feel the field in there, and you're gonna feel that kind of like a stretch. But that's gonna be a reminder that this is how the universe is expanding, and you have to be feel what? Expanding. Okay, you have to be flexible, frequent in this, but with the moon that it's going to be at Taurus, and with all those planets that it's at Aquarius, some of the people is like, I don't want to change. I don't want to get in there and so on. But the right people is going to be like, okay, the visions are coming. Now I have to preparing on the base of the visions. I have to prepare what? The structure. Okay. And this is going to be kind of like a very beautiful energies, because if you look at it like a building a house, first, what do? You see the land, you see everything, then the vision comes in, oh, maybe we can create this, this, and this. But then what? You have to buy the land, you have to put everything in order, you have to be going through all the government and stuff. And now you have the permit to put the structure. And this is what the energy is going to be affecting so much for so long. Okay, so see what you have to do. Look at it within your new life, but start working, because this timing into February 14, we're going to be talking a lot about this structure. Okay. And today, as the visions is going to be open it up, beginning to work on what? Completing, finishing things to create the structure. Okay. All right. So that's what it is. At 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to see the moon. It's going to be at 7 degrees at Taurus. She's going to be squaring still the sun. The sun is at 6 degrees at Aquarius. A lot of authority. You want to practice your authority over the authority of what is going to be happening in there. You're going to be looking at the intuitions that are going to be coming in towards what you're going to be approved, and you're going to be looking for approval of others. There's going to be lots of this communications that's going to be intense, and then you're looking for the love and values in there. What is going to happen? And all this is going to be happening like a few hours, and you're like, oh my God, I see that the stuff are coming, and they're all going to be a personal. And we're going to see that energy there, as the energy at 8 o'clock is going to be turning everything, because the ascendant is going to be where? At Aquarius. Aquarius energy is coming toward us, but is our authority to accepting in there from within ourselves. Okay, we have to give what? The approval to ourselves to be ourselves. And this energy is going to be some attached to the past, because we're going to see that the ascendant, and particularly the sun right now, they're going to beginning to be about in a yacht with the south node. All right, the future is going to be coming in, remind you that you're working for the future. Hopefully you're getting at that. This is going to be like the last drops, the last things from your past version, the last things from the past is gone. Some of you may be purging past things. Some of you may be clearing the closet. It's like somebody may be cleaning it up totally, moving out of the house the way it is, moving out of the situations. This is going to be a lot of things involving of what? New beginning. Okay? Your soul, when it comes in here to enter the earth, had to wait and match the vibrations to come into the earth, because it has to have the same frequency, the same things that you need to do. Okay? And through these funnels, you're entering on one side and get out of the other one, right? So this is what you have to take a look at. That Neptune is going to give us a very beautiful. This is going to bring a lot of new positiveness, okay? A lot of new visions in there in a positive way. But in the negative way, this is going to be a dragging. This is going to be a kind of like all the time with depressions, believing in the illusions, and thus illusions can turn to something else, right? Because it's missing what? The structure. Okay? So there is a lot to talk about this. We're going to be talking more about it. I had a very great friend of mine. It's like, Dio, can you mention something about this? So this is what kind of like I'm focus of this Neptune and Saturn a little bit. But at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Aries. We are going to see these energies down the road. When a Neptune and Saturn is going to be coming in, because this is going to be affecting a little bit the energies that we are going to feel it. Okay, because when those two comes in, this is about making the dreams into reality. But some of the people who's not getting to a dream, but they're kind of like illusionizing, you're going to be working on illusions, and then delusions is not going to happen. Okay, so hola Sandra, thank you for being here. So this is you need to look inside of it, that now is the time to get these illusions. Hasta la vista, baby. All right. So at 11 o'clock, the moon is going to be rising, coming out, and the event horizon, the inner work is going to be at Capricorn. Of course, the work is heavy because of a lot of family patterns that needs to be fixed. Okay, a lot of the things that's going to be coming in with this Chiron, we talked about it. Check out the previous reports that we make. And at noon, we're going to see this energy of the authority. How it's going to be look. It's like, where is my intuition? Where is my focus? Why am I disfocused? Why I cannot process everything? I see the things, but I don't know. You read a book and it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm reading the book, but my don't comprehending in here, because this is the moments in there that you're going to be seeing it from within yourself, that certain things has to end it. Is that is going to be your personal toxic patterns? Is that is going to be things with others? Is that going to be some situations? It all depends of your chart. Okay. Hi Namira, glad to see you here. And 1 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Aquarius, and it's going to be like, take a look at it, this new way of the family. Okay, can you imagine to just on about probably we're talking about like not even a 15 years from now, there will be probably no teachers. You're going to be studying at home through what? Artificial intelligence. So now it's going to be require some totally new, different family environment, because the artificial intelligence is going to be teaching what the people want to learn. It's going to be a freedom. Oh, you are more, you have a gifted, you are more gifted than this and more gifted on that, and you need to study more in that. There's going to be a lot of changes that is coming out, and some of the people, they're not going to be ready for this. But as we see in it, that inner work is going to be putting so much of new things that's going to be coming towards us. And take a look at it from within you. How are you accepting the new? I mean, yeah, I don't accept some of the stuff too, okay? I'm guilty in that too as well. Yeah, I'm kind of like the old generations. Sorry, I have a Saturn 12th house, the old structure. I have to keep it. Okay, certain structures, they have to keep it. Okay, it's not like you have to discard everything, because later on when you discard anything, and it's like, why did I throw it? I need it right now. I should have been right. You all know what I'm talking about. All right. 2 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Pisces. It's going to be a squaring the Lilith. That energy is going to be actually a trining with the ascendant. So pay attention to those emotions, even though they're right now as the moon, it's going to be passing from the 10th to 11th degree. We're going to see a lot of communications. And now those communications, they can be pretty much erupted, because they can be involved around intimacy, material situations with others, and so on. Talking about Scorpio's energies, okay? Because we're going to see that the Mercury, the Sun, Pluto, and Mars, they are in the 8th house, while the Moon, it is about the 11th house. And with this is like... you focus towards your spiritual friends, and it's kind of like, oh, I want to get in touch with my spiritual friends, and so on and so on, while everyone is busy doing their what? Personal purge, because this is kind of like the last minutes of this purging. It's like, I cannot talk right now. I have to take the garbage out. I need to take the luggage I care in there that I need to be moving out. Okay, right now I'm working on this. I'm focused on this. I have a personal things I need to do. Maybe I'm gonna be doing it later on. Neptune, it's still at Pisces. This is a 2959. It's kind of like in the edge of the edge of the edge of the edge. He's only like 14 seconds away from entering Aries. So in the next hour, it's going to be at 3 o'clock. We're going to see the inner work is going to be at Pisces. This is going to be a very interesting energies that it's going to be. Finally, like the duality, did I did that? Did I did the right things? I mean, I throw this, I put this, I get this, but did I did the right things, right? You're going to feel that you did the right thing, because the ascendant is going to be a trining midheaven. At the same time, we're going to have some great sextile with the moon, and the moon is going to be sextiling the north node. You're going to feel the emotions that you did the right thing. Now you're kind of like, okay, Now I'm ready. Now I can do the things. I can do the stuff that I need to get it. I'm already prepared with this. And we're going to see that in the next hour. This is going to be at 4 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Aries. We're going to give some little bit of glimpses in there. Pretty good energy is going to be for people who have something in the first degrees of Leo and Sag. In Sag, we have the first degree, we have Lilith. Right now, as you see it, certain things beginning to be kind of like you putting the things that were hiding from within you. You're not worried about it anymore if somebody's going to judge you or not. Hopefully, you work from that operation system, because if not, in the next few months, as the Lilith is going to be passing through Sagittarius, so pay attention to what you have in Sag. In there, some of you are born with Neptune and Sag. Okay, you're going to feel a lots of things that's going to be coming up in there. So pay attention to also what house that is. If that is your ninth house, pretty good. Okay, and if there is no intense aspects, which is squares or oppositions in there, you're going to be okay. But if you have some squares and oppositions with Neptune, you're going to have some challenges. Okay, take a look in your own chart. All right, 5 o'clock. This is going to be pretty much intense, that energy of stubbornness. And that stubbornness is going to be coming from the ascendant that it's opposing the sun, Mercury, Venus in there, and squaring the moon. Now it is like, Leo and Aries. Let's put those two a little bit kind of like together with this kind of like of energy. It's a lot of fire, a lot of compassion, a lot of everything that it comes in. But the one wants to use the other, and it's like, it's not happening. Who's going to win, do you think? Right? Always Aries is winning. Why? It's cardinal. It's running in there. Even though that Leo, it's the sign of the sun, the authority, and so on. Aries is the cardinal sign of the fire. It like puts the fire out. Okay, but as we are looking at the current time of this 5 o'clock, we're going to see some the T-squaring of the moon. And this is how some of the people is going to be skipping saying things, skipping the things, and you're going to feel like, did I miss this? Did I miss that? Okay, you gotta be looking at this, because some of the people is going to be like, I'm missing an opportunities, I'm missing the making money, I'm missing that. And the North Node would tell you don't miss anything. You just have to create something new. And that's what the visions is going to be start kicking in. But the inner work is going to be exactly with Chiron, and those energy is going to be coming towards us. All right, here is the great things right now that we are getting. The inner work is going to be with the moon, and now at 6 o'clock we are going to see that Neptune is already crossed at Aries. He is the 1 second from within Aries. So now with that energies, all of a sudden the shift, the focus is going to be just more clear. It is not going to have this brain fog out of a Neptune. You probably feel it already, the energies of crystallizations. Okay, but you got to be, again, very careful to differentiation, to make the difference in there between visions and illusions. Okay, something that talking is one thing, acting is completely different. Try to get to areas when you tell them, I'm going to call you in 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 3 seconds after the 5 minutes passed, Aries is calling you. It's like, hey, what happened? So there's going to be lots of discipline that is going to be a kind of like a creating with all this, because the job has to be done. You have to be born at the time that he needs to be born. Okay, and this is going to be the very beautiful rebirth. 7 o'clock, the inner work is going to be very much connecting within the material world. You're going to see that these particular energies, it's going to be with Uranus. Uranus right now is just unpredictable things, right? You cannot predict Uranus because Uranus is unpredictability, sudden changes. Can you get into yourself to understand what the sudden changes will be? Yeah, people can change their mind, people can get this, people so, but you're going to have some sudden changes where at Taurus it says you're not in the right place, you're in the right things, you're not in the right company, you're not in the right business. You're going to be shifting. There's going to be some things that you're going to feel how this is going to be affecting you. So pay attention to what you have in the last degrees of Taurus, because Uranus is going to be shifting. It's going to be going into what? It's going to be going into Gemini. And when it goes into a Gemini, this is going to be like proper communications with others. But do a proper observations, because if something is not right, you don't have to even start. Okay? So beautiful, a lot of beautiful energies is going to be about this. 8 o'clock, we're going to see this Gemini energy opposing Lilith. You gotta know that those two, they don't like too much each other. They can be a perfect couple, okay, Gemini and Sag, okay, speaking generally up here. But when they start seeing it, that the one doesn't says the things and they don't do the things that they say, or they changing their minds completely. The one doesn't. The one does it, but never likes from the other. They are both can change their minds, right? That's duality and very frequent. Okay, so it's kind of like a hard to combine all this coming in together. We're also seeing that the ascendant is at Virgo and it's opposing the North Node and Pisces. Here is the duality. I don't know. It's probably more than just on squares. Okay, a lot of these dualities coming in, but the solutions that it's going to be coming in is the authority of accepting the new energies that are coming from Aquarius. Okay, what does the Aquarius mean? I'm bringing the universe. I'm going to put the emotions of the universe, and they're going to come down into the ground, bringing the heaven on earth. So this is going to be a lot of this energy that it's going to be more ancient energies, as well as the energies that is going to be about these evolutions, about these new ways. But we have to what? Learning the proper way. This is going to be a triggers a lots of new things that's going to be coming in, and the duality, it's going to be really part of that. But also the duality is going to be of you just sitting and trying to make decisions and not doing nothing. You gotta do something in there. Okay, that is going to be also a trigger in the next hour. This is going to be at 9 o'clock as the ascendant. That it's going to be at Virgo. It's going to be squaring the inner work of the Gemini. Okay, I mean those two, they don't like each other that much. Again, because of this duality. Because Gemini wants to, to put everything out in the air, I mean, this is that, the ideas and so on. And Virgo is just like, come down on the ground, okay? Don't just fly too much in the air. And don't give me all this stuff because this, and this is how it has to go. I think you should be getting at this. And that's what he needs about the Gemini. To get another Gemini that works inside of it. And this is why sometimes with the Gemini, we're saying, how many Geminis are they inside, right? But that energy is going to be actually very much helpful with the healing of the inner child, because it's going to be 150 degrees with Chiron, and very, very beautiful of accepting the sudden changes. Very, very beautiful energies for that. And 10 o'clock, we're going to see some of these beautiful yachts. They're going to be start making it. The one is going to be from Venus and Vertex towards the past. You're going to be learning through the past to go through the north. This is going to be a very fine energy. I mean, it's going to be like, you have to be kind of like an inner peace, and everything else has to be in order, not to disrupting your mind. And you're going to feel like you're going up the underneath energy. This is the same thing with the sea. You see, in the top, you can have probably 1 or 2 meters waves. You go a little bit deep within the sea. It's nice and calm. And you see the fishes, they are enjoying everything, right? This is going to be the energy. It's going to be showing you that it doesn't matter of the current present situations, the things is going to be much, much better. How do we know this? Okay. Also on astrology energy, here is this is a yacht, okay? And in the yacht, this is like a pendulum that goes left and right, left and right. And you're trying to find a solution. Now, if you look at it, that fine energies I'm talking to you, it's right in here. And here is the solution, which is calling the North Node. So now with this energy, as you swing in here, okay, that energy, you're going to find a piece here. And then you'll understand what you need to do in your life. As long you don't take things personally. Because when you take things personally, you are missing what the universe has for you because you're only thinking about yourself, not this connection with the universe. Okay? And you're going to feel like, this energy of back into reality. It's kind of like, oh my God, finally, back up. All right, well, 11 o'clock is going to be asking for a balance. Very beautiful energies between Libra and Taurus because of the moon. Very good emotional energies. You start seeing it, things in more different perspective. Ascendant is trine with Venus. Very beautiful. Love is in the air. Okay. And with that energies, though, is going to be triggering Jupiter at Cancer. It's like, okay, well, we can have this great relationship and so on and so on, but there is something in this family patterns is not quite right. It needs to be looked at it. So some of the people are going to be working out a few more months on this family pattern, okay? You cannot create family if you cannot establish yourself. To establish yourself, you need some structure. That structure is going to become a material gain. That material gain is going to be turning to a socializing place. Then that socializing place is going to be turning to home, the fourth house, Cancer. And then from home, it has to have a balance. Don't try to go out there and have everything and thinking about it when there is no idea about this. And this is going to be one of the visions that we are going to get in it at 11 o'clock. All right. So that's what it was, the Astrogravitational Report for today. I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Click the like, the shares, the subscribes. And if you have any questions, you can pop in. Or if you want a personal reading, you can connect to me at astroviber1111@gmail.com. All right. So I'm going to giving you about the 27th of January at 7 o'clock in the morning. What will be the energy? What will be the energy? All right. Well, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer. That's going to be opposing Jupiter and Chiron, as talking about this energies of healing, these family patterns. They are going to be coming in, but the ascendant is going to be trining the moon, and the moon is going to be very, very much joining Uranus. This is going to be very much sudden changes within the intuition, sudden aha moments, but this is going to be opposing that energy of the inner work at Scorpio. Something in the shadow has not been said or done properly. Okay, but for that, we're going to be talking more about it tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for another Astrogravitational Report. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you, and I wish you good luck and much love. Much love.